Hello and welcome back. So now we are going to learn a few things about text. And if you ask me personally, I believe the text is somewhere where the Canva works best. So we can see there are different sorts of text design you can use. For me, most of the time, I prefer using these three first. For example, I drag and drop this thing at here, or if you prefer not to drag and drop, then you can simply click this once. I clicked it twice, click this once and it will be in your screen. So if you want to type anything, you can do it, you can type it. And once that's done, you can now select different fonts from here. You can go through this and select the font you would prefer to use, and that would be available in your screen as it is being changed. So let's select some simple one for right now. So let's select a free font. You can see these stars, that means a Canva Pro font only. So let's select, okay, so let's select this one, a random font. And next thing to see what we can do using font is definitely this is the font size. You can increase it, decrease it as per the number, and this would be your font color. You can play along with this font color. This should be bold, italics, and this is to justify, center, and all those stuff. If this one's somewhere big and things, let's see, things are like this, then your justify, center, and those things can be useful. So this would show you. So this is now currently justified. This is in the left, this is center, this is to the right, and this would be your bullet point. You can always do Ctrl Z to get rid of that. And this is one of the important, or shall I say, one of the good features. This is your letter spacing. So you can see here I am currently being selected on this just character only, and this is my letter spacing. So I can space the letter as big or as congested preferred. You can see the letter just has been congested to small, and as I increase it, it's spaced bigger. And this would be your line spacing between two lines. You can see it is congested now, and you can see it is going apart. You can keep this in the center, this in the top, this in the bottom. So this would be actually for your currently being selected font or selected anchor size. And you can have this effect. This effect is our new features in Canva, recently added. So you can see there is different effect. You can increase your thickness, offset. This should be different as per your different designs. So I can select this one as well, select this one as well, or if you prefer to change back, just use your Ctrl Z to go back and get back to what we were doing. So if you are missing this underline earlierly, so here is this underline as well. And for your capitalize to do it in small case, you can use this. So currently this font is subheading, that's why it is not being changed into that. Let's see if it does. So yeah, it's not working on that. And your animate is basically to provide your sort of design. So you can see there is animation and designs for those purpose. And this position is basically to position your currently selected item in comparison to your screen. For example, I click, if I want this thing in the middle, so at the beginning, let's actually keep this in somewhere on the corner. So that's fine. Now I've selected here, I want this in the middle. So let's use a simple trick. First thing is definitely you can just simply drag this and search for a position to be kept in the middle, and it will show you this grid line, and you can keep it in the middle. So this is one definite way, and perhaps most of the time, and most of us will be doing this same trick. Now let's try once again. This is go to position. Now you go to middle and go to center. Now again this is in the center of your screen in the middle position. So that does, and this is for transparency. Currently our background is simply white, so it is transparent, and if you prefer to change it, you can change it. And this would be your link if you want to add any hyperlink, and this would be your lock the group. You can have multiple items and you can group lock them, and this would be for your duplicating, so you can duplicate it in this way. And perhaps I have locked it, so with locking it you cannot change this item which you have locked. So let's control Z because we don't want that locked item. So if you want a different font, basically the one which is here, you can definitely play along with that. So let's delete this one and let's focus on a new font. So see, we have got some fonts, new designs at here. If you like to change it, you can simply change it. You are great. So we have changed it into your great font. Here there is a online sale font as well, so you can change it something like, so this is basically different fonts are available here, and all this text that you see here, that can be changed as per your requirement, and sometimes using this in your different design project would be a lot helpful. So searching this text probably is not much of a good idea, because sometimes we would want your sign up sort of designs, and searching simply that, let's see, not much of designs available. So definitely you can search here, but for most of the time during your text, you would simply prefer to scroll over and see for different designs and choose one of them, and that would be for your project as per you would need. So this is be tailored to your project. So that would be all. And so you can see in this let's actually see one more thing. So you can see in this item, this the sale portion is actually on a different item, offline is a different, and this friend shop first is a different thing, which are all actually grouped. So if I prefer to select all of these and then select to do some ungrouping, now you can see all of these items have been ungrouped. And if I deselect it, now you can see each of these items are separated. Now if I select Control A, and previously if I would like to move them, you can see I can move them randomly in a different position. So this can be moved in a different position. Now if I select this all and would prefer to group them like as in previous condition, and now I have successfully grouped them and I can move all of them at once. So this is basically everything to be said about text, and these are all the specialities or that Canva provide you about the text. So that would be all now.